Meet Mark. He's been on a weight loss journey for what feels like forever, but every day feels like an uphill battle. Despite his best efforts, he constantly feels drained, battling an invisible fatigue that saps his energy before the day even truly begins. He carefully tracks every bite, choosing healthy options, yet the gnawing hunger never truly subsides. It's a relentless cycle of deprivation, leaving him feeling frustrated and constantly thinking about food rather than his work or life. Mark wonders if he's doing something wrong or if his body is simply wired differently. He sees others succeed, but for him, the scale barely budges, and the feeling of exhaustion only grows, leaving him discouraged and ready to give up. Mark doubled down on his efforts, believing more sweat meant more progress. He spent hours at the gym, pushing his body to its absolute limits, determined to conquer the scale. Yet, even after these intense sessions, he just felt utterly depleted and still saw no lasting change. At mealtimes, his plate held a very small salad, a stark contrast to the fuel his body craved. He tried to ignore the constant growling in his stomach, convinced that hunger was a sign of success. But the persistent craving was a battle he fought all day, every day. This cycle of extreme effort and deprivation left him feeling more than just tired. He battled profound exhaustion throughout his days, struggling to focus on simple tasks. At night, despite his utter fatigue, his mind raced, leaving him with restless sleep and no true recovery. Mark couldn't understand it. Despite pushing himself harder than ever, his body felt like a foreign entity, refusing to cooperate. Every morning brought fresh disappointment, fueling a deep sense of internal conflict. He questioned why his immense sacrifices yielded nothing but confusion and persistent fatigue, leaving him utterly bewildered. His own body felt like an opponent in a relentless inner battle. Constant hunger gnawed at him, even after eating, and profound exhaustion became his unwelcome shadow. This perpetual struggle left Mark feeling like he was fighting himself, a struggling person trapped in a frustrating cycle of effort and zero progress. He wrestled with the crushing belief that his body was somehow betraying him, stubbornly holding on to weight despite his dedication. Mark felt lost, entangled in a confusing web of physical resistance and mental weariness. This inner battle left him exhausted, yearning for a solution beyond just trying harder. Perhaps his body wasn't fighting him at all. What if Mark's exhaustion and constant hunger were actually signals from an incredible internal system working tirelessly beneath the surface? It was like discovering a hidden power source, silently fueling his existence every single moment, a deep, unseen activity maintaining life. This is where Mark began to learn about his body's secret engine, the basal metabolic rate. Imagine a soft, steady energy flow inside you, a gentle light continuously burning. This vital process keeps your fundamental systems running, performing countless tasks even when you are completely at rest, requiring fuel constantly. Even as Mark slept, this internal engine was active, demanding energy. It tirelessly keeps his heart beating, his lungs breathing, and every cell functioning, performing maintenance and repair. This fundamental, constant activity is the baseline energy cost of simply being alive, a powerful and essential internal process that never truly rests. Even when Mark is deep asleep, his body's secret engine never truly rests. It's constantly orchestrating vital processes in the background. Think about your heart. For instance, it beats hundreds of thousands of times a day without you ever needing to tell it to. This continuous, rhythmic pumping demands significant energy. And it's not just your heart. Your lungs continue their steady rhythm, drawing in air and expelling it, even as you dream. Your brain, too, remains incredibly active, repairing, organizing, and consolidating memories throughout the night. These essential ongoing functions are the core work of your body's engine. All these fundamental operations, your heartbeat, your breathing, your brain's work, require a steady supply of fuel. This energy isn't optional. It's the absolute minimum your body needs just to stay alive and keep everything running. This is the baseline energy expenditure we are talking about. Mark had always thought about calories burned through exercise, but this was different. He realized his body needed fuel just to exist, to keep his heart beating and his lungs breathing, even when he was completely still. This was a profound new understanding of his internal workings. A light bulb flickered on in Mark's mind. Could this be why he always felt so tired, so hungry, despite his best efforts? He was pushing his body without giving its fundamental engine the essential fuel it needed to simply run. This was an exciting discovery. Mark began to see his body not as a problem to be fought, but as a unique, intricate machine with its own specific power requirements. He understood that what worked for one person might not be enough for his own secret engine. This was a key insight into his personal energy balance. This secret engine inside Mark, constantly at work, isn't a mystery. It has a scientific explanation, entirely unique to every single person. Mark realized understanding his specific energy needs based on his own personal data was the real game changer he'd been searching for. This wasn't about deprivation, it was about precision for his body. To uncover this individual blueprint, Mark realized he needed to gather some key information about himself. Using simple measurement tools, things like his current height, weight, and age all played a part in calculating his engine's specific requirements. He saw these weren't just random numbers, but vital pieces of his body's unique equation. Armed with this newfound understanding and his personal details, Mark felt a surge of motivation. He sat down at his computer, a focused face reflecting his determination. He found an online tool, a simple calculator screen, ready to help him unlock the precise number his body needed just to thrive at rest, no longer feeling exhausted. With this new understanding, Mark started seeing food not just as something to fill him up, but as essential fuel for his unique engine. He knew a generic diet wouldn't cut it anymore. His body deserved a personalized approach. This shift in perspective was the first step towards a smarter way of eating. He began to imagine his meals as carefully constructed, balanced plates, ensuring he included a variety of healthy food choices. It wasn't about deprivation, but about nourishing every part of his body with quality ingredients. This mindful selection was key to sustaining his energy. Mark realized that true understanding also meant engaging with his food, not just consuming it. He started cooking more at home, enjoying the process, and practicing mindful eating. This hands-on approach helped him appreciate how each ingredient contributed to his overall well-being. Mark found a new bounce in his step, no longer battling constant fatigue. Embracing food as valuable fuel, he started noticing small, positive shifts in his energy levels. This fresh perspective was already making a difference, even before diving into the details of his unique body. His newfound understanding brought not just physical relief, but also a quiet confidence. Mark's days felt less like a struggle and more like an opportunity, filled with a vibrant energy he hadn't experienced in years. He wasn't fighting his body anymore. This initial taste of feeling energized and balanced was a powerful motivator. Mark realized that truly understanding his body's specific needs wasn't about deprivation, but about intelligent nourishment. He was finally ready to unlock the secret engine within him, prepared to learn its precise fuel requirements. Mark began taking thoughtful strolls, feeling lighter and more connected to his body than ever before. This was not about pushing himself to exhaustion, but truly rediscovering the joy of movement, like a peaceful walking path guiding him forward. His renewed energy propelled him to explore his body's true potential. He wasn't fighting his hunger or exhaustion anymore. Instead, a sense of inner peace settled within him. As he watched the vibrant colors of a sunset, Mark realized that finding balance was not about restriction, but about understanding and respecting his unique physical needs. This profound shift in perspective was more than just feeling good. It was about honoring his body's deep wisdom. Mark was now ready to unlock the scientific principles behind this newfound well-being, eager to learn the precise language his body spoke about its energy.